is everybody's worst nightmare, right? Being awakened in your home with a stranger armed with a deadly weapon.
The Boone County prosecutor has now charged 19-year-old Zachariah Wright with the random attack on a husband and wife. The prosecutor says the Lebanon couple was asleep when Wright came into their room.
Now, what happened next led to the 23 charges filed today alone, including murder, attempted murder, rape, and obstruction of justice. Enough to have them considering now the death penalty.
Our David MacAnally is in Boone County tonight with what the prosecutor says Wright is capable of doing. Dave?
John, the probable cause in this case lays it all out. A brutal attack against a loving couple that was just starting to celebrate 50 years together.
This case is everybody's worst nightmare, right? Being awakened in your home with a stranger.
A stranger armed with knives stolen from the victim's home. Prosecutor Todd Meyer says he'll look at asking for the death penalty against 19-year-old Zachariah Wright. Wright is accused of stabbing to death 73-year-old Max Foster and trying to kill his wife Sonia early last Sunday morning. A random act of violence, says the prosecutor, and Wright is linked to the killing by evidence found on jeans that police seized from the room where he stayed.
Covered in red stains that presumptively tested positive by the lab for blood. And within those stained areas, the laboratory was able to identify the DNA of both Sonia Foster and Max Foster.
We also learned Wright allegedly tried to sexually assault Sonia Foster when she ran after he slashed her with a knife.
As she attempted to flee for her own safety, where he was able to apprehend her in the neighbor's yard and attempted to light her on fire.
Last week, Wright denied the attack in a jailhouse interview, said that he did not hide his clothes to hide evidence. Meanwhile, police read a statement from the victim's family thanking the community and law enforcement.
As a result of one man's senseless actions, Max Foster was taken from us early on Father's Day morning. Sonia was left scarred and without her life partner of almost 50 years.
Last week we talked with the suspect in this case, and at 6 o'clock we're going to explore some of that conversation. We talked about his take on things at that point before the charges were filed, and now compare it to the probable cause and the statements made by the prosecutors here, looking at those contradictions. That's tonight at 6 o'clock. And back to you, John.
Yeah, we'll look forward to that. Thank you, David MacAnally in Boone County tonight.
Yeah.
Now